Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. How are you today? Today I am here with Donna and today we are going to talk about bad days.
Hello, everyone. I am very happy to be here today. Let's start our conversation.
Donna, have you ever had a really bad day?
Oh, yes, of course. I think everyone has bad days.
That is true. Sometimes everything feels difficult.
Yes, sometimes one small problem becomes a big problem.
Exactly. Maybe you wake up late.
Then you miss the bus.
Then you arrive late at work.
And then you have a lot of work to do.
That sounds like a very bad morning.
Yes, it does.
Today, we are going to talk about these situations.
We will also learn some simple English expressions.
Great. Let's begin with a simple question.
What do we mean when we say, I had a bad day?
It means that many things did not go well.
For example, I had a bad day at work.
Good example.
It means my workday was difficult or unpleasant.
Another useful sentence is, today was not my day.
I like that expression.
It does not mean that the whole day belongs to someone else.
Right. It means things did not go well for you.
For example, I dropped my phone, missed my bus, and forgot my lunch. Today was not my day.
That is a very useful expression.
Yes, try to remember it.
Today was not my day.
Great.
Now let's talk about a real bad day.
Okay, let me tell you about one of my bad days.
I'm listening.
One Monday morning, I woke up late.
Oh no.
My alarm did not ring.
Why did your alarm not ring?
I forgot to charge my phone.
That is a problem.
Yes, my phone battery was dead.
So you slept too long.
Exactly.
What time did you wake up?
I usually wake up at 7.
And what time did you wake up that day?
I woke up at 8:30.
Wow, that is late.
Very late.
What did you do next?
I got out of bed very quickly.
Did you eat breakfast?
No, I did not.
No breakfast?
No time for breakfast.
That is not a good start to the day.
I know.
What did you do after that?
I took a quick shower and got dressed.
Did you make coffee?
No, I didn't even have time for coffee.
That sounds serious.
For me, it was serious.
I understand.
Then I ran to the bus stop.
Did you catch the bus?
No.
Oh no.
I saw the bus leave.
You missed the bus.
Yes, I missed the bus.
That's another useful phrase.
Yes, I missed the bus.
It means the bus left before you got on it.
Exactly.
Can we give another example?
Sure.
I missed the train.
Good.
I missed my flight.
Excellent.
So we can say I missed the bus, I missed the train, or I missed my flight.
Very good.
What happened after you missed the bus?
I had to wait for the next one.
How long did you wait?
About 20 minutes.
Were you worried?
Yes, I was worried about being late.
That's a common feeling.
Yes, when we are late, we often feel worried or stressed.
What is another word for worried?
Nervous can sometimes be used.
Can we say, I was nervous because I was late?
Yes, you can.
Great.
When the bus finally came, I got on.
Did you find a seat?
No, the bus was very full.
So you had to stand.
Yes, I stood for the whole trip.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
It was not.
Were you late for work?
Yes, I was about 15 minutes late.
What did your manager say?
She asked, "Are you okay?"
That's nice.
Yes, she was kind.
What did you say?
I said, "I'm sorry. I woke up late and missed the bus."
That's a good sentence.
Yes, it explains the problem clearly.
We can use I'm sorry when we want to apologize.
Correct.
For example, I'm sorry I'm late.
Good.
I'm sorry I forgot.
Very good.
I'm sorry I missed your call.
Excellent.
These are very common sentences.
Yes, you will hear them often in real English conversations.
Wilbert, what happened at work after you arrived?
I had a lot of emails.
How many emails?
20.
20 emails in the morning?
Yes,
That can be stressful.
it was.
Did you answer all of them?
No, I answered the important ones first.
That was a good idea.
I tried to stay calm.
That's important on a bad day.
Yes, we cannot always control what happens.
But we can control how we react.
Exactly.
That's a good lesson.
Thank you.
Did anything else go wrong?
Yes.
What happened?
I had an important meeting at 10.
Did you forget about the meeting?
No, I remembered it.
Then what happened?
My computer stopped working.
Oh no.
Yes.
Did you restart it?
I tried.
Did it work?
No.
That's frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Frustrating is a useful word.
Yes, something is frustrating when it makes you feel annoyed because you cannot do what you want.
For example, a slow computer is frustrating.
Exactly.
Waiting for a long time is frustrating.
Very good.
Learning a difficult word can be frustrating.
That is true.
But don't worry, English learners.
Yes, learning English takes time.
You don't need to understand every word.
Just keep listening.
And keep practicing.
Exactly.
So your computer did not work.
Right.
So what did you do?
I used another computer.
Good solution.
Yes, but I was already stressed.
Did the meeting go well?
In the end, yes.
That's good.
The meeting was actually very helpful.
So your bad day became a little better.
Yes.
That happens sometimes.
A bad morning does not always mean a bad whole day.
I really like that.
Me too.
Sometimes the morning is difficult, but the afternoon is better.
Exactly.
What happened at lunchtime?
I was very hungry.
Did you have lunch?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I had a sandwich and some fruit.
That sounds simple and healthy.
It was.
Did you feel better after lunch?
Yes, I did.
Food can make a big difference.
Sometimes it can.
Did you have coffee?
Finally, yes.
Finally.
I really needed it.
I understand.
After lunch, I felt more relaxed.
So let's learn another expression.
Which one?
I feel better.
Very simple and very useful.
We can say, I feel better now.
Yes.
Or, I feel much better.
Good.
We can also say, I'm feeling better.
Yes, that is also natural.
So listeners, repeat after us.
I feel better now.
I feel much better.
I am feeling better.
Excellent.
Donna, do you remember one of your bad days?
Yes, I do.
Tell us about it.
It happened on a rainy Saturday.
A rainy Saturday?
Yes.
What happened?
I had plans with a friend.
Where were you going?
We wanted to go to the park.
That sounds nice.
Yes, but it started raining.
Did you cancel your plans?
Not at first.
Why not?
We thought the rain would stop.
Did it stop?
No.
Oh no.
It rained for hours.
So what did you do?
I stayed at home.
Were you disappointed?
Yes, a little.
What did you do at home?
I watched a movie.
What movie did you watch?
A funny movie.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it made me laugh.
So your day was not completely bad.
No, it actually became a good day.
That's a nice example.
Sometimes we need to change our plans.
Yes.
The phrase, change my plans, is very useful.
Can you give an example?
Sure. It is raining, so I need to change my plans.
Good.
Another example is, my friend is sick, so we changed our plans.
Excellent.
We use this phrase very often.
Yes.
Wilbert, what do you usually do when you have a bad day?
I like to take a short walk.
Why?
Walking helps me relax.
Do you listen to music?
Sometimes.
What kind of music?
Usually quiet music.
That sounds nice. What about you?
I like to talk to a friend.
That can help.
Yes.
Sometimes I just need someone to listen.
I understand.
I might also make a cup of tea.
Tea is always a good idea.
I agree.
What about you, listeners?
What do you do when you have a bad day?
Do you listen to music?
Do you go for a walk?
Do you talk to a friend?
Or do you stay home and relax?
Think about your answer.
You can also write your answer in the comments.
We would love to hear from you.
Now let's learn some useful English from our conversation.
Great idea.
Our first phrase is, I had a bad day.
This is in the past because the day already happened.
The verb have changes to had.
Right.
Have is present.
Had is past.
For example, I have a busy day.
And I had a busy day.
Good. Had is an irregular past verb.
That means we do not simply add ed.
Correct. Another example is go.
The past of go is went.
I go to work every day.
I went to work yesterday.
Good.
Another useful word is late.
Late means after the expected time.
For example, I am late for work.
Or I was late for school.
Good.
We can also say, sorry I'm late.
That is very common.
Let's talk about pronunciation.
Good idea.
The word late has one clear syllable.
Try to say it clearly.
Do not add an extra sound after the word.
Good.
Another useful word is miss.
Miss means you did not catch or attend something.
For example, I missed the bus.
Or I missed the train.
The past form is missed.
Because miss is a regular verb, we add ed.
Right. Miss.
Missed.
Work.
Worked.
Watch.
Watched.
Good.
Now let's practice some sentences.
Okay.
I missed the bus.
I missed the train.
I missed my appointment.
I missed the meeting.
Excellent.
Another useful phrase is, I'm stressed.
We use this when we feel pressure or worry.
For example, I'm stressed because I have a lot of work.
Or I'm stressed because I'm late.
Another word is relaxed.
Relaxed is the opposite of stressed.
For example, I feel relaxed after my walk.
Good.
Stress is a noun.
Stressed is an adjective.
Relax is a verb.
Relaxed is an adjective.
These small differences are useful to learn.
Yes. Let's practice a short conversation.
Okay.
How was your day?
It was difficult.
Why?
I missed the bus and arrived late.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, but I feel better now.
Great.
That is a simple real-life conversation.
Yes.
You can use it at work, school, or with friends.
Let's practice another one.
Sure.
Did you have a good day?
Not really.
What happened?
I had a lot of work.
That sounds stressful.
It was, but I'm okay now.
Very good.
Not really is another useful expression.
Yes, it means not very much or not exactly.
For example, did you enjoy the movie?
Not really.
Good.
Did you sleep well?
Not really.
Did you have a good morning?
Not really.
Very natural.
Now, let's talk about the phrase, it was a long day.
This does not always mean the day had many hours.
Right. It often means the day was tiring.
For example, I worked for 10 hours. It was a long day.
Or I had many meetings. It was a long day.
Good.
Another phrase is, things went wrong.
This means many things did not go as planned.
For example, my car broke down and I missed work. Things went wrong today.
Very good.
We can also say, everything went wrong.
That sounds like a really bad day.
Yes.
But remember, tomorrow can be better.
I like that.
Now it's time for a little practice.
Great.
I will ask a question.
And you can answer out loud.
Question 1. How was your day today?
You can say, my day was good.
Or, my day was busy.
Or, my day was difficult.
Question 2. What happened today?
You can say, I went to work.
Or, I went shopping.
Or, I stayed home.
Question 3. Did anything go wrong?
You can say, yes, I missed the bus.
Or, no, everything was fine.
Excellent.
Let's make it a little more difficult.
Okay.
Tell us about a bad day you had.
You can use 3 simple sentences.
I woke up late.
I missed the bus.
I arrived late at work.
That's enough for a simple story.
You can add more information.
For example, I was tired,
I was stressed.
but I felt better after lunch.
Very good.
This is how you can build a longer conversation.
Start with simple sentences.
Then add details.
Then explain how you felt.
Then explain what happened next.
This is a great way to practice speaking English.
And listening too.
If you're enjoying this lesson, please like the video.
And subscribe to the channel for more simple English conversations.
Now let's review.
First phrase, I had a bad day.
Second phrase, I missed the bus.
Third phrase, I was late.
Fourth phrase, I was stressed.
Fifth phrase, I feel better now.
Sixth phrase, today was not my day.
Seventh phrase, things went wrong.
These are useful phrases for everyday English.
Try to use them in your own sentences.
Do not worry about making mistakes.
Mistakes are part of learning.
Keep practicing.
Keep listening.
Keep speaking.
Keep learning.
Donna, I think we learned a lot today.
Yes, we did.
We talked about waking up late,
Missing the bus.
being late for work,
Feeling stressed.
and finding ways to feel better.
We also learned some useful everyday expressions.
My favorite is today was not my day.
Mine is I feel better now.
Both are very useful.
And remember, everyone has bad days.
That is true.
A bad day does not mean a bad life.
And a bad morning does not mean a bad day.
Tomorrow is another day.
And tomorrow can be better.
Thank you for listening to us today.
We hope this conversation helped you improve your English listening.
Listen again if you want to practice.
You can pause the video and repeat our sentences.
That's a great way to improve your English.
Thank you everyone for spending time with us.
Today was a lot of fun.
I enjoyed our conversation today.
We hope you enjoyed it too.
Thank you everyone for listening.
See you in the next episode.
Keep practicing your English.
Keep listening and keep speaking.
Goodbye everyone.
Bye.